My girlfriend left her phone unlocked while showering, and I saw texts that made my blood run cold. I picked up Adelaide's phone without thinking. The screen was still lit. Messages from someone named Brian filling the display. The texts talked about being more careful, about how he almost saw them last week, about meeting at the same place tomorrow, about not being able to keep doing this behind his back, not being able to tell him yet, not until they were sure. My stomach dropped. I set the phone down like it had burned me. The shower was still running. Adelaide was humming something off-key, completely unaware that I'd just seen everything. We'd been together 3 years, lived together for 18 months. I thought we were solid. I thought I knew her. That night at dinner, I watched her lie. She said she'd spent the afternoon with her friend Vivian, that Vivian's cat was sick again. But I'd checked her location history before she got out of the shower. She'd been across town, at some address I didn't recognize. I asked about Vivian, keeping my voice steady, and Adelaide didn't even blink as she fed me the story about the cat. I nodded and pushed food around my plate. The lies came so easily to her. Over the next week, I became someone I didn't recognize. I checked her phone whenever I could. More messages with Brian, references to next Tuesday, to bringing everything they talked about. One message made me sick. I think I'm falling for you. I told myself I needed proof before I confronted her. Really, I was afraid of what she'd say when I did. On Tuesday, I left work early, followed the address from her calendar. It was a law office downtown. I sat in my car across the street watching the entrance. Adelaide arrived at 2, then a man I didn't recognize. Brian, presumably. They went inside together. I waited 45 minutes. When they came out, Adelaide was crying. Brian had his arm around her shoulders. She leaned into him like she needed the support. Something in my chest cracked open. I drove home. Couldn't think. Couldn't breathe properly. By the time Adelaide got back an hour later, I'd packed a bag. She looked at the duffel by the door, asked what was going on. I know about Brian. I've known for a week. Her face went white, words stuttering out about what I'd done, what I'd seen. I saw your texts. I followed you today. I saw you together. I picked up the bag, told her I was staying at Abel's tonight, that we could figure out the apartment later. Wait. She grabbed my arm. You think I'm... Oh God. Brian is my brother. I stared at her. You don't have a brother. Half-brother. From Dad's affair 30 years ago. She was crying now. Words tumbling out fast. She told me Brian had contacted her 2 months ago, that a DNA test proved it, that she'd been meeting with him, getting to know him, trying to figure out if she should tell her mom. That's why they were at the lawyer's office, talking about their father's will, whether Brian had any legal claim to anything. She pulled out her phone, showed me Brian's messages in context, showed me the DNA results, showed me the private investigator's report about their father. I was going to tell you, I just needed to process it first, decide how to handle it before it became this whole family thing. I stood there with my bag in my hand, looking at proof of every assumption I'd gotten wrong.